Hello and good evening, everyone. And I think today I'm going to show you dependency injection being used in the KMP project. I think first of all, I'm going to show you some comparison by ChatGPT. And so it's just ask a question like, can you please compare Koin, Dagger, Hilt, or all the other popular dependency injection libraries and compare which platform they could support, right? So it's briefly, it generates the result for me. As you can see here, actually, what we are using in our demo is Koin, right? Koin is like a runtime and injection library. It's a difference if you're familiar with Dagger or Hilt. Actually, those are compile time library. Yeah, but Koin is a bit different. It's a runtime. But the benefits of Koin is mostly support KMP well. For example, it support Android, it support iOS, and also support desktop. So yeah, so it's kind of like the best option for us in our simple demo. And here also is compare some other frameworks like Dagger 2, Hilt, is Kotlin inject and so on. So yeah, but most of them they got some platform actually not supported well, and also not as popular and simple as Koin. So this Koin is what we use actually for this demo. So I'm gonna show you how to use Koin in our demo project. Once you learn that, actually, you can use all the knowledge and experience is transferable. So you can easily learn other framework if you need. Yeah, let's start. So first of all, I think we need to add the dependencies, right? That's the first step, always the first step. So if you look at this structure, and it got a build Gradle KTS file, in the root file, right? This is mostly got some plugin defined here, and another one is within the Compose app. So you can see here is more content actually in here. And so what we use in the Koin is actually defined from here. So as you can see, let me show you. Yeah. So this will be the dependency we use. Is under the common main dependencies, and there's lib Koin call. And also is you got a desktop and Koin here, and iOS Koin here, and yeah, it's also the Android here. So in order to support all the platforms, you actually need to introduce the dependencies in all platform. Yeah. So, and if you click into that, you can see like a Koin Android is this one, and Koin. Yeah, it's just search the keyword Koin call and go this. So mostly what you need is mostly these two lines, right? It's io.insert Koin and Koin call and Koin Android. So that's what I have what you all need. And the version here we currently use is 3.5.3. But yeah, you can get the latest version will actually implement your project. And then once we doing this, there would be a button on the left side. It's called build. Let me see. Yes, here. So will be a hammer icon here, and if you click this, and you can just click this refresh button, it will sync Gradle project. So whatever you add to the dependencies will be like the idea IntelliJ will download them from the internet and Artifactory, and then you will be ready to use them. Yeah. So the next step, we go into the common main and Kotlin and code part. Normally the best practice, we can just create a package named DI or whatever you want, like inject or Koin. Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then you create app module. And in this app module, you just create a common module and use this extension. And if it's a singleton, like you want to have, it's just use a single modifier. And otherwise, you can use factory. So it's mostly what you need. And for the parameters, it's already available in the Koin and like a dependency tree. You can just use get and to inject them. So it's mostly simple as this. And for other platform, is similar. You can just have the same package name, like you have the module here, for example, whatever you call this, Android module or app module, like it doesn't matter, but mostly what you need is here, right? But for Android, there is a specific stuff, is like you need the application context to be injected. So mostly just copy this line to your project, and whenever you use the context, you can just get it. And for the desktop, it's similar. You get a platform module, and it just and have this here. And for the iOS, it's similar. You got a DI, you got a Koin, so it's mostly something like this. And one more thing is you need to launch the Koin and in the main. For example, for desktop, in the main function, you need to have this boilerplate and just start Koin and give them whatever they need, the context. For example, this one, I need a common module from the common module, and it also needs the desktop module for its own. So it's mostly for each platform, you need to have both of them. And for the common main, like, let me see. For the common main, it doesn't need it because it's the main function or the launcher is from each platform. For Android, for example, you're gonna need to define an Android application and also define this application in the manifest, right? Let me see. Yeah, Android application. You're gonna need to define this, otherwise it won't be invoked in the callback, lifecycle callback. So you need to define this under the application. The name is Android application. So when the application being created or started, like this onCreate callback will be invoked. So in here, like you start Koin and a module and a common module and the Android platform module. And in this, because like the context is as input argument, so yeah, you need to just in the Android application creation, you pass in the context here. So the Koin would have this context and to be used in the future. And for the desktop, it's similar way. Like start Koin and inject the module and provide whatever you need. And for iOS, it's similar, right? It's have this. Last thing. And whenever you want to use this, like some objects or like instance you want to create or like used in your class, and how to use it, right? So it's mostly, for example, we go to the common main. It's our common code. If we let me see. If it's a view model, right? So if it's a view model, it's get Koin gate. So it's mostly if it's search this in, since it's hotkey conflicts, and whenever I had to run a global search, it triggers something in the recorder. So and then never mind, I find them myself in the home screen. For example, I have to go to view model. So once you want to inject it, it's just a call get Koin and gate. So it would like help you inject your instance to whenever you need. I think I'm gonna show you one last thing. Sometimes it got some tricky stuff. Now this one, yeah, just to mention that like if you're using Koin, actually you don't need like inject or any annotation here, like all there because it's a runtime one. So the annotation is mostly for compiled and compiled time injection. So it's a pass annotation and generated during a compiled project. But Koin is a runtime one, so you don't need those. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, I think it might be in Android. Alarm setter. Yeah, alarm setter. Yeah. Sometimes it may got some error, like when you try to get the coin, for example, global context, you get a null. So to avoid is crash your app, right? So you can just make a if statement here to like check if the coin actually you have got it. Otherwise, you can just erase an error or something like to grab your logs and get it reported, right? Yeah, but the last is like anyway, don't crash your app. So it could be like a protected way like this. Yeah, I think mostly is what I want to share to you. Is the uses of the Koin dependency injection in KMP project. Okay, thanks for watching and see you next time.